I'm Anna Goulet Zimmerman, and I'm one of the attorneys here at the Law Office of Manning and Zimmerman. We handle medical malpractice cases and have done so for many, many years. As a part of this, many people will call up asking whether or not they might have a case, what their options are, how the cases progress, and with just general questions about what it means to have a medical malpractice case. So I wanted to try to answer a few of those questions now and explain a little bit about what the litigation process is. If you think you have a medical malpractice case, one of the first things to do is get your medical records and talk to an attorney. In order to pursue a medical malpractice case, your case is going to require an expert in both the malpractice itself, showing that your doctor's conduct fell below the standard of care, and in causation, showing that because of what your doctor or medical provider did wrong, you actually suffered an injury. This is important because in many cases, people will come to us and it seems obvious that something was done wrong, but they didn't have a harm or sufficient damages that resulted from that to pursue the case. Once the case is in litigation, there's an exchange of documents, an exchange of interrogatories. Those are written questions both to you and to the medical providers and facilities that are being sued. A process whereby depositions are taken. That's when we get to sit down and ask questions of the doctors under oath. They get to ask questions of you. Any other experts might be deposed. Fact witnesses might be deposed. Those sort of things. Along this way, we also have to, before we can go to a jury trial in the state of New Hampshire, we have to pass through a medical screening panel. The screening panel is composed of a retired judge, an attorney who handled litigation, and 2 physicians. They hear your case in almost a mini trial and decide whether or not there was negligence or not by the medical provider, or whether or not there was that causation that we discussed earlier. After that, you're able to proceed to a jury trial. Again, sometimes waiting for the court's availability for that and for the opportunity to have that day in court. Because this process is very long, very expensive, especially with the cost of retaining the experts, many malpractice cases can't be pursued, or people elect not to pursue them. We are very selective in the cases that we take, but we're always happy to talk with you, take a look at your case, discuss whether or not malpractice may have occurred, and look at what the issues might be or whether or not you have a claim that can be pursued. We offer free consultations for this. Most attorneys will do that if you call around and ask. Before hiring an attorney for a medical malpractice case, you want to make sure you've met with them, had the opportunity to take that free consultation, and made sure that there's someone you're comfortable with and who you're going to be happy working with, because as I said, it's going to be probably several years before your case is resolved. We welcome talking to you with any questions you might have, even if you're just wondering if you have a case or if you don't have a case. There's never a bad question. So feel free to give us a call if you think you have a case or if you have any questions that we might be able to answer.